What's going on, you guys? It's your girl Panthera here. We about to do this Friday reading. Okay, Friday is ruled by Venus, which is about love, money, and beauty. But before we get into this reading, let's get into some of these transits that's going on. More specifically, when it comes to the moon is in a strong vibe or opposite Uranus, which is about the sudden insights. We also have the moon in a strong trine with Venus, which is a good day to make financial moves, money making moves. Also, romance could be heightened and easygoing, so that's a good thing for a Friday, ain't it? Y'all get your love on. With the moon in strong opposition with Uranus, we also could be experiencing some emotional awakenings, which pretty much ties into the moon being in Scorpio. Now, with that in particular, you may be having these instinctive awareness to releasing the old and worn out things that no longer serve you. Could be old habits, anything that no longer serves your purpose. You could literally be thinking like, okay, you know what, enough is enough, especially with the moon in its last quarter. And that's literally right before we go into a new moon, okay, to start fresh and brand new. So of course, like the cycle of life, like the death card itself, that's what it's about. It's about the death of something so that something could be renewed. So enough about that. We're about to get into our Friday reading. Hope you guys are having an amazing Friday, like any other day, as you should be, okay? And we're going to get into this reading. Now, you know how we like to start our readings by face. First, say thank you to the universe, our angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides, for these messages of clarity, source for allowing us to tap in and understand and overstand what it is that we need to do moving forward. So we're gonna get into this reading, y'all. Okay. First we're gonna do some tarot, and then we're gonna see which oracle cards, this reading takes us to. And we take it from there. Right now we're starting at 233. All right. I just saw the Seven of Wands that you see at the bottom and the Empress card trying to peep out. Again, Friday is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of the Empress card. Also, the Empress is Taurus and Libra. Let's see where it goes. Thank you, Spirit Guides. What is the message? Okay, for the collective, let's see what tries to pop out here. We have two. We have the Three of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you could be celebrating a reconciliation, possibly, or getting your act together in terms of material wishes and it actually coming into fruition, that it brings you to the point of wanting to celebrate, have a good old time. It's Friday. Hey, it can't be a better time, right? Listen, you should be celebrating any day of the week, okay? Because let's not forget that time is an illusion and energy is fluid. So remember that. Let's see what the message is, what the cards say for Friday. Starting at 404. First card is the Page of Wands, a message about a new beginning, creativity. Could be from a younger person. Wands are about fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so the beginning. Message about the beginning, something new coming in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button, the little bell too, so that way you know my videos are coming. And also, whatever resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. This is a journal reading for the collective. If you need a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. Second card, Page of Cups. Okay, so we getting messages about some new love right here. Y'all better let me know. Put that in the comments. Let me know if somebody hit y'all up. Somebody going on a date? Let's see where this is going. Because we got 2 pages so far. And these are both about messages. So something is coming in. And with this Page of Cups, something that's already been manifested too. So let's see where this is going. Let's see where this is going. What's this message about? What do we have going on for the collective here, Spirit Guides? What is the message? Whew. I just got hot, and it was not that hot in here. So, let's see where this is taking us. Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. What is the message for the collective? Let's see what we have. Okay. I want to know what this is now. Let's take it on it. Oh, baby. Okay. 2 cards came out. The Sun card and the Nine of Pentacles. This is looking real good right now. This is about vitality, abundance, everything coming into fruition. It's also about the sign of Leo. Let's not forget that. Okay, for my Leos. But now, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about your independence, also inheritance, but all in all, it's just everything that you planted coming into fruition. Similar to this, but this is just giving it an extra dose to this. Like you just sitting on your throne. Okay? So we're going to put that here. Let me see what else we got right now. This is looking real good though. Some of you could be getting a message about an offer that could literally take you from nothing or the very beginning to like 0 to 100 type thing. Because we have the Page of Wands, message about a new idea, creativity. Page of Cups, message about love, something emotionally fulfilling. Then we have the Sun card, which is basically vitality, abundance, and this is like, when you think of the Sun card, just think of what the sun does for us in nature. It allows things to grow. Okay? Now, whatever this is going to allow you to come into your independence. For sure. Let's see what else we got. What other messages do you have for the collective? Regarding this spread, what's this? 5 of Cups. So no longer looking at these cups that are spilled over and actually turning around and looking at these 2. Okay? Some of you may be walking away from things that are no longer serving you. Kind of like that Moon in Scorpio transit that we currently have going on. That instinctive awareness about those things that no longer serve you. Whether if it's people, your own personal habits. Okay? Can also be about spiritual enlightenment, being open, messages about someone being open about something, expressing feelings. What other messages do we have? Okay, putting things to rest. Yes, Four of Swords is about putting things to rest, meditation and contemplation. And this is coming up under the Sun card. So whoever this is for, this independence comes in once you release those things that no longer serve you, whether if it's your habits, people around you that are not in alignment with the things that you're trying to do. Okay? Putting things to rest because you understand what it is. You got the clarity. Notice that there's a sword here under him. He has the other three here, which in the Three of Swords, it's about heartbreak, things like that, third-party situations. And then you have the fourth one that he's currently laying on. All right? So laying on that clarity, meditating on those things that you gain clarity on. So that way, whatever that's coming in, you'll be able to actually recognize it and be receptive of it. Because right now, the current energy with the moon in its last quarter and also being in Scorpio and the other transitions that it has with the other planets like Uranus and things like that, it's kind of like a blessing. I don't like to say blessing because that means to be less. It's kind of like a favor in disguise when you're going through something that, you may feel that's uncomfortable. Kind of like this feeling. Like this right here. Don't look at this right here because you have two more cups behind you. Okay? You have someone coming in or something, a message coming in about something brand new that's going to bring you to this ultimate abundance and happiness and vitality. Brand new beginnings. That's going to allow you to feel and be independent. Okay. So first you have to put those things to rest because, like I've said in my other videos, let's not carry excess baggage. We won't be able to anyway. We enter in the age of Aquarius, okay? Times are changing. And Aquarius season is literally around the corner. So Aquarius, when it comes to tarot, you have the Star card, which is about destiny, healing. Someone very knowledgeable or just having knowledge of what it is that you need to do in terms of your purpose. Doing the research and getting to the point where you're able to now bring things into abundance. At the bottom, we have the wounded healer. Not the wounded healer, Nine of Wands. Well, yeah, you could say that. The wounded warrior, actually. I said healer because some of you could be healing. Okay. Let's see where this goes down. Whatever this transition is that you're going through is allowing you to heal. Okay. Surrendering to those things, those deep, dark thoughts. What is this? The World card coming in June. Full cycle, starting over, the zero, the world, or being recognized by the world as well. Having a new idea when it comes to your creativity that brings you to independence, that could put you in a position where people around the world are looking and, seeing you as an example as to this can't be done as long as I know what it is that's no longer serving me and I take the time out to, have the courage and confidence to cut those things out. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. The World card. We have the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups. And then it's the Seven of Cups, illusions, options as well. Okay. Some of you may have been given ideas about what it is that you need to walk away from or do to move forward in your dreams. Pay attention to the symbols. You see how there's different things here, different symbols. Pay attention to those symbols that you see around you in your dreams and look them up. Type in the spiritual meaning of whatever that symbol is that you're trying to, figure out. And you'd be surprised of what you can get from that. So You will be surprised. Now we have the sun, meditation and contemplation. Spirit guys, what is the final card in this spread? What is the final card in this spread? The Knight of Swords, charging forward with good intentions. Once you've completed the cycle, literally, once you put those things to rest, you can charge forward so that way you can have that ultimate abundance, that vitality. Okay? Manifesting everything that's in your heart, all of your heart's desires, whatever it was in that vortex in terms of your goals. Meditate and contemplate. Remove those things that no longer serve you, that's not in line with the things that you're trying to do, and charge forward with that new idea, that clarity. Okay, you see? Laying on the sword of clarity. Once you are able to gain the clarity that you need, you take that clarity and you charge forward with confidence. Nobody's stopping you. Okay? Taking on the world, pretty much. Taking on the world. Charging forward with all of the options that you have. All of your gifts. And taking on the world. Because it's time. It is time to bust those moves. Again, we are in the last quarter right now. Literally, the moon looks, it's half and half. It's dark and the light right now. Last quarter phase. Right before it goes into the new moon. Starting brand new. So some of you are definitely going through an amazing transition. May not be comfortable, but listen. It's favor in disguise. Okay? Just keep pushing through. Keep pushing through. That's all you have to do. Do your research on whatever it is that you need to find out when it comes to symbolism. Okay? What do we have at the bottom? Two of Pentacles, balance. Okay? Could also be trying to make a decision that's going to bring you to that infinite abundance, as you do have the infinity symbol around those two pentacles. Because you may be going through, maybe riding the waves right now, kind of like the ship is in the back. Your ship is what carries in your abundance. So you riding that wave, finding your balance. And finding your balance comes with gaining clarity. At the top, angels working behind the scenes. Okay? Putting things together for you so that way you can walk right through this valley. Get through these mountains. Right to this sun. The sun is that's at the top of this spread. Because if you see here as well, sandy mountains, but it's also about the Page of Wands. Whatever this idea is, once you receive that, it puts you like in this mode of, you know what? I got to get the ball rolling. So whatever I need to do to get this ball rolling, whether if it's a relationship, your career, whatever it is that you're trying to do and gain clarity on, whatever that is that comes in, it could even be this message as well. That all you need to do, if you feel like, you're riding a wave and you're riding a rocky wave, murky waters, trying to get to stable waters, just keep going. All right? Because you're literally at a phase right now where all you need to do is kill off those things that do not serve you so that way you can start afresh. Because under the Two of Pentacles, we have the Tower. Then the High Priestess. Ooh. And then the Three of Pentacles. Let's go. This is the divine working for you. Taking things out. Okay? Letting you know what it is that needs to come out. Some of you may even be High Priestess yourself. Working with the divine. To bring those things crashing, to crash those things down that are not serving you. So that way you can find that balance. Okay? find that balance, you start to manifest. Because now you have clarity as to the direction you're trying to go in. Let me see something. I want to see let's see what the moon cards have to say here. Let's see. Let me see. Now, the beautiful thing about cycles, although you may go through situations that, you know, are just, to you at that time may seem traumatic, but if you just focus on the bigger picture, and that bigger picture should be your purpose. Hold on, I'm sorry, I have to hear my. The bigger picture is basically your purpose, okay? Whatever it is that you are aiming for, understand that you already understand, and overstand that you may have to make decisions in your life that you may not be comfortable with, but as long as you continue to look at the bigger picture, you'll understand, and overstand as to why that decision was needed. Okay? Because without that decision being made, all you're going to do is either delay the process or not have it come through at all, depending on how long you hold on to that rope. Because the longer you hold on to that rope, the deeper it's going to cut you. So, some of you may have to remove yourself from situations that you feel like at the present moment, it's not the best feeling ever, but trust and believe all things happen in divine order. Nothing happens by coincidence. But you just have to be aware as to what's going on. So that way you're able to gain the clarity and make the decisions that you need to make based off of that clarity. So you guys, what message do you have for the collective? Ooh, okay, a time to give rather than take. So we have new moon in Virgo. Virgo is ruled by the planet of Mercury, which is about communication and intellect. All right. It's also earth energy. So remaining grounded as possible as you can. Give yourself, nurture yourself. Okay. If it's about giving, because that's what it's saying, a time to give rather than take. Instead of expecting people to give you what it is that you want to feel, give that to yourself. Okay? Because remember, what you feel creates your thoughts. And your thoughts create your reality. So, what other message do you have for the collective story, guys? We have a time for healing. That's sure enough, balsamic moon. It's definitely a time for healing right now. Especially with the moon in Scorpio, where it puts you in this deep thought. Because that's what Scorpio is about. It's about the depths, the abyss. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. It sure is. The energy that's gaining momentum is the newness of life. What's coming in for you. What you're destined and fated for. Okay? At the bottom, we have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. And at the top, don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. So, a time to give rather than take, which is another way of saying don't let your pride get in the way. Giving to others, because sometimes that helps you heal too. Whatever it is that you're healing from, the best thing to do when you're going through something is to help someone else. It'll help you take your mind off of it just for a bit, so that way you're able to, because you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're trying to heal, right? And whatever it is that you're feeling, you get stuck on that feeling rather than allowing it to filter through, so that way you're able to allow the healing process to take effect. Because whatever it is that you're going through, you have to acknowledge it, accept it in order to heal from it. So sometimes people go so deep into what it is that they're feeling, and they'll create a story around it, and just makes that situation bigger rather than allowing it to dissipate through flow, so that way you can heal. So be very mindful of, as much as you can, you know, talk about it. I'm here if you want to talk about it. We can do that. We can do a reading, get your own personal reading to see what it is that you need to work on, especially with Jupiter in Capricorn. Knowing where Jupiter lies in your chart in regards to the houses will give you a really good idea as to what you should be working on right now. Because Capricorn is about that work, put in that work. It's about also about limits and restrictions, and it's a good way to understand what it is that you need to work on, what you need to stay away from. And Jupiter is a planet of expansion. So knowing where that lies within your houses based off your chart, it's a good, it's really good guidance to to follow and see what it is that you need to do. So let's go into the mermaid and dolphins and see what the message is here. Spirit guides, what is the final message or advice for the collective? It's amazing how these transits that occur and the cards that come out, how they literally build a story, you know? And again, as above, so below. We are all spirits, souls, having a human experience. This body that we live in, we just live in it right now. Okay? But that spirit, that soul, it continues to, it's eternal. So, with that being said, I would highly suggest following the spirit rather than the flesh, you know, because the flesh is temporary. You have the ego, then you have the spirit. You choose to follow your ego, which is it's the biggest illusion in itself. Then you tap into fear, discouragement. And that's not an energy that would allow you to manifest. So just heal from it, y'all. Just allow yourself to feel, accept, and just let the healing process take over. What message do you have for the collective? What's the message for the collective, Spirit guys? We have synchronicities. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Absolutely. That's what I was telling you guys about the Seven of Cups in terms of your dreams and stuff like that. Pay attention to your dreams, because they tell you a lot. Have a journal next to you, so that way you can write down whatever it is that you did remember, because any dream that you remember is definitely a message. You dream every night, you just don't remember it. Make a wish. You gotta feel it. You have to feel what it is that you want, so that you're able to remain in alignment with it. Okay? You feel it, you can visualize it. Same thing as your thoughts. But that's what visualization is about. If you're not able to see it, you won't be able to manifest it. You have to feel it and see it in order to manifest it. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestations. Make a wish, my babies. One more card. Let's see. What's the final message here for the mermaids and dolphins for the collective regarding this spread? What's the final message? Spirit guides regarding this spread. What's the final message regarding this spread? What's the final message regarding this spread? Helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of who that might be and initiate contact. So some of you may be trying to do too much on your own, you know. Like I said, allow yourself to help people when you're going through something. Or someone could be helping you so that way you're able to, what you would call vent, speak on it, express it, get it out of your system. So that way you're able to move forward instead of holding things in. At the bottom we have wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So between now and the new moon, which is, if I'm not mistaken, next Friday, between now and then, because the new moon is about beginnings, initiation. So don't rush into anything. It's the time to kind of get all your stuff in order. Clean out the things that no longer serve you, bad habits and things as such. Or, I don't like to say bad habits, the negative habits. Okay? At the top, we have divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Absolutely. So, like that Uranus energy about sudden things happening, for sure. That's definitely the vibes right now. So, my loves, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Soul of a Jaguar, Panthera. And we will be back with another message very soon. If you need your personal reading, hit me up and I got you. I'll send you the information via email as to how we're going to go about your reading. So, take care, my love.